What's up, ranch hands? Welcome back to the channel. Yellowstone Season 5, episode number 13. We're coming down to the end of the Yellowstone, which is just so insane.
It's not allowed to end, ever.
It's been such a wild journey, and we're grateful that there's prequels that we could continue this to an extent. But honestly, it's going to be really hard to live up to the Yellowstone because we have fallen in love with these characters, this story, this world.
Absolutely.
Obviously, finding out and learning more about how it all started is going to be really awesome. But I think there's 2 episodes left in this show, and we've got a lot of stuff going on in terms of John's death, Jamie, Beth. How is she going to handle this? Is she going to get ripped involved?
I hope so.
That Kayce scene at the end of the last episode, I mean, even though I didn't fully grasp it right away, I did understand Nikki was right about the interpretation of things. How is this going to play out? What is his involvement going to look like? I mean, it's all just so insane. That was such a great and just intense scene. I mean, like holding the gun to the dude's kid and like... That's some really intense shit right there. Very intense, but it was a very powerful moment. It's like, leave my family alone. I'm going to leave yours. I'm not going to pursue any of this. And conversation that Beth and Kayce had, there's a lot of heat around Jamie right now because authorities showed up, because Sarah's dead and the authorities came to his house and questioned him and he wasn't cooperative. And it was like, you weren't a suspect, but we're going to look at you at one now.
Yeah.
And Jamie immediately went to go shred a bunch of documents. The phone is still in the trash. And just the idea that he could potentially be protected by the police by being brought in as a suspect. It's really tough. And Casey's like, he's got a lot of heat around him. This isn't the time. He's protected right now. And Beth's like, just leave Jamie to me. And I'm wondering what that means exactly. Is that going to be a situation where she involves Rip? Is it going to be a situation where friggin' everything is finally revealed about what went down with the 2 of them? His involvement in John's death, even though it wasn't him, it was more Sarah, but he's obviously still connected to it because they did have a conversation about how he was going to become governor. And I'm just very curious to see where and how that plays out, because Beth doing it alone, I think it's time to get Rip involved. Yeah. Obviously, there was a lot of emotion in this last episode, but do you think it's a situation where Beth's going to just try to go solo on this, or do you think she's going to involve Rip and Kayce and whoever else she?
I think she definitely needs to involve Kayce because Casey's got a special set of skills.
Yes, he does.
But I don't want anything to happen to Rip or to Beth. Or to you know what I'm saying? I don't want anything to happen to them, but I want them to take him out because he's the fucking worst.
It's time. But I think it's going to be a challenging thing because it takes me back. I said this last time. It takes me back into like Dexter, to where you don't want the authorities to necessarily get their hands on him. You want Beth and Rip and Kayce. I mean, obviously Rip's not currently involved. We're kind of like talking it into existence. But it's one of those things where you don't want Jamie to get apprehended by the authorities. You want Beth and Kayce to take care of this the way it needs to be taken care of.
That's why, thankfully, this is this is just a show.
Yes.
I don't actually feel this way about real people.
Of course. I don't even think that needs to be explained, but
sometimes it does.
You never know. But it's definitely one of those things where whether it's this episode, the penultimate, or the next one, it's time for Jamie to go. Again, I've had sympathy for him as a character in certain moments, but his involvement and his weakness has just led to so many things. And I mean, he's been like the core of a lot of the drama in this show, which I'm very grateful for. Mm-hmm. And obviously Beth and the relationship that the 2 of them have. Beth has been a major driving force in a lot of the drama, and most of it has been related to Jamie, obviously.
Yeah.
And seeing where that goes, I feel like the John, Jamie, Beth storyline has been such a big one for a long time now, especially in this season. Mm-hmm. There's been a lot of other stuff going on. The emotion was really cranked up in this last episode. And I mean, the loss of Kobe was so insane, so shocking.
Teeter.
I mean, watching the response of Teeter, Ryan talking about losing his best friend, and then Carter, who's taking blame for this, seeing the way he handled it. Losing him in that spot was, considering it was like the 3rd to last episode of the show, I thought that was a pretty interesting decision to make because of everything else that's going on in terms of what they're dealing with. They're trying to save the land. Rip's trying to sell off horses. Like, there's a lot going on in terms of trying to like preserve what they can. And having Kobe die in that spot was it was shocking. And it was like, holy shit.
Like, don't you like bring, like, what do you do? Like, but they just like took the body, and I'm like, are you supposed to do that? That feels so wrong.
Yeah, I don't know how that gets handled, but that was really tough. And seeing the response was tough, and seeing how people bounce back and recover from this is going to be interesting to see where that story goes. We caught back up with Jimmy, who's training horses now. That's the new gig that he's got. And he found out John died, and that hit him really, really hard. And just seeing him have the conversations with Travis, and him like stuttering and like freezing when he was like, John was the only one who believed in me, is I think where he was going, and gave him a chance. I think that's where he was going with that, which obviously hit really hard. And Travis just being the cold kind of dick that he is, especially when it comes to Jimmy. He's just like,
Taylor's such a good writer, though.
Oh, yeah, he does a good job, and he's obviously plays the part really well. But he was like, oh, you hate when that arena dust gets in your eyes. You know what you got to do? You just got to outride it. And it's like, maybe that's a good piece of advice. Maybe it's not in Jimmy's case.
In the tough guyest possible, that was very sweet.
Like the cowboy way. Like you just got to ride past it. So that's tough. I mean, getting caught up with Jimmy and getting stuff with him is always great, because you never expect it. You think every time you see him is kind of the last time because of where he is and the situation that he's in. But again, this is all about Jamie and Beth and that storyline and the John stuff. You ready to see where they go with this penultimate episode?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, that's right. They have to start selling.
They're setting up for an event, though.
How am I supposed to run a ranch if you sell everything we own?
Well, business shouldn't own anything outright, Rip. You put a mortgage on the land, get a chattel loan for the horses and the cattle, auto loans for the trucks, equipment loans for the tractors. You service the loans with the mortgage, and you service the mortgagor with the proceeds of the sales of the horses and the cattle. And you never pay any income tax. You never show a fucking profit, no matter how much money the ranch makes.
Okay, so she figured out what to do.
On a 10-year cycle, you're going to lose money 3 years, you're going to make money 3 years, and you're going to break even 3 years. That leaves you 1 year to decide whether the ranch makes profit.
That's not a business model, Rip. That's a pipe dream. What are you doing with all those horses in Texas, by the way?
Travis is bringing a bunch of them up here, but the big money horses he's going to sell down there. He's got one showing tonight.
Tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Uh-oh, what?
There's nothing
Oh, this is fucking awful.
I can do to stop it. Nothing legal anyway. It's up to the people now.
What can the people do?
It's hard to build a pipeline if you don't have any pipe.
That's declaring war.
We're already at war. For 160 years, our side just stopped fighting.
Did he just basically say,
We can do stuff illegally.
go steal the
After the
pipe,
Big Sky
destroy the
Country
Fuck
pipe?
in
yeah,
Montana, the
do it.
Physical
Let's go.
manifestation of the American dream, and a governor who now it appears was murdered over the cancellation of a multi-billion-dollar planned community financed by one of the largest private equity
Yeah,
firms in
fuckers.
the world.
How you like that?
The son wasn't gunned down in broad daylight. I think we need to consider the possibility Sarah Atwood was involved, or at least had knowledge. I think we bring in an outside firm, start getting some separation. Hang on.
Holy shit.
Everyone here needs to vacate this building.
I assume you have a warrant?
Bet your ass I got a warrant. What's your position here?
I'm chief counsel.
Did Sarah Atwood have an office on these premises?
She did?
Will you take me there, please?
Oh, shit.
They fucking got you before you could do shit about it.
Sarah Atwood, an attorney employed by the Paradise Valley Development arm of Market Equities PE Fund, was shot and killed on Wednesday in a brazen daylight attack in Helena. Her last known contact was with Montana Attorney General Jamie Dutton.
Oh, you're fucked. You are
Speculation
so
of
fucked.
reported sexual encounters between the Attorney General and Miss Atwood, including one such tryst in the exclusive Deerfield Club, have been uncovered.
Beth.
Yes, bitch. Yes, bitch.
How? How could you know that?
Beth, your worst enemy.
The fuck are you talking to?
Is that the leave Jamie up to me? She's leaking shit. I was wondering if anything was ever gonna happen to like her investigation of her snooping around the like while they were in the bathroom in the country club. I love that he fucked hard in her phone.
You having fun yet?
You destroy me, you destroy yourself. You destroy the entire family. You soil our name in perpetuity. You lose everything. Any legacy this family has earned is eradicated.
Stop referring to it as our name. It's not your name, Jamie. You have your own name. Soon the whole world will know it.
Yeah, I know every secret, Beth. Think about it!
Remember what I said, Jamie. And unlike you, I keep my promises.
I mean, that is the risk of playing these games with Jamie.
Oh, yeah. But
Because he does.
what happened to, like, client privilege? You're supposed to, like, not tell anything.
I mean, at that point, I feel
I don't
like
think
he's throwing all that shit out the
yeah,
window.
Yeah.
for
No, I get
sure.
that. I get that. Just.
But she has to have a plan. Like, she has to have something in place that's going to prevent Jamie from saying anything. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, if I don't know. I'm all about the honesty. So if I did something bad, I'm going to tell on myself. So
That's why you wouldn't survive in this world.
Oh, fuck no. Oh, fuck no. I have too much of a conscience, and I like to sleep at night. How do you sleep at night?
I don't think Beth
knowing
sleeps
all
much.
this shit. I'm not talking about
Oh, you're talking about
Beth.
Jamie?
Yeah, but like.
I don't think he does either.
Well, also Beth.
They're
but
probably
also,
too much stress.
I couldn't hold on. I would have be like, I did it. I did everything. But then again, I wouldn't even think about those things to do bad stuff because I'm not a terrible person.
I mean, could you imagine the constant stress they're both living in constantly?
No, the ulcers. I'm such a stressed out person for little shit. I couldn't imagine.
I showed the people who came after my father what happens if they come after you, or Tate, or any of us. And now they understand. We walk away from this place, I don't want it following us.
Is that what we're doing?
I've been trying my whole life.
Damn it, we just got this house.
Is that where Kayce's story goes? Rides off into the sunset?
Oh. But damn it, we just redid that house. I was there. Teeter.
Think this is for the funeral?
Ain't never seen no bleachers at a funeral.
It's for an auction. What are they auctioning?
Everything, from the looks of it. Hey, I got this.
He was my best friend.
I know. That's why I got it, amigo.
Look at that horse. Oh, what is going on over here?
Walker's come up big.
Yeah, he is.
His character development has completely shifted into a different direction.
It's empty. Should have shot that rank sumbitch in a pasture.
Well, I wish we had. We shot him as soon as we could.
Not soon enough.
Oh, Wade.
Hating that horse ain't gonna help. Some just ain't meant to be tamed. Some ain't meant to be wild. Hell, it was over before Colby knew it happened. One minute he was out there doing what he loved. Next minute he was gone. Gone from us anyway. Maybe he's still out there doing what he loves. You know what I mean? And now he gets to do it forever.
I didn't let him mail everything.
I love you, Lloyd.
Thank you.
Let's go to work while there's still some work to do around here.
How did Kobe get kicked in a stall? Well, the boy got cornered by that stud, and Kobe went in and tried to help him. He ate a hoof. Ryan, there's a reason why we can't buy life insurance. It's just cowboying. That's it. Look, you've done good down in Texas, and I want you to put Wagon Boss on your resume now.
I don't think he wants to hear any of that right now.
No. That's his home.
And that
I
was
don't
his
fucking
best
do
friend.
this anywhere else. No.
Yeah.
Those are some gates, man.
Of course he has his own flag. I'm looking for Travis Wheatley.
You the masseuse?
Oh, girl,
Do I
no.
look like a fucking masseuse?
Very expensive one.
Travis, I thought you were showing our horses today.
Yeah, as soon as the buyers get here, we'll show them.
Bunch of fat Brazilians and tracksuits and jewelry.
That would be them, yeah.
They're in the parking lot of your fucking arena.
Oh, fuck, we gotta go, boys.
Yeah.
I know what everyone has in here.
Fucking Travis, dude.
I'm real pissed at you, Travis. I'm pretty sure Beth is gonna fucking kill you.
You seem like a moderately intelligent young woman. How can you work for this fuck?
I would never work for a horse trainer. Travis is my boyfriend.
I take the intelligent part back.
Damn!
It's 200, right? I don't have a turnback horse I'd sell you for 200,000. It's $2 million, and you know it.
What are these Brazilian guys gonna do with horses? I don't understand.
We'll take him. I want a vet check.
Well, now, hold on a second. Let's see what the other buyers have to say.
What other buyers?
So he's at 2 million, you go 2-1? Okay, well, they're at 2-1.
You didn't say other buyers.
Well, when you go shopping for a house, do you think you're the only one fucking shopping? It's 2-2 to you.
2-2.
Okay, it's 2-2, you go 2-3.
Is this fake? Are they fake buyers?
That's just the maintenance crew. They dragged the arena.
The maintenance crew.
2-4.
Wow.
Smart.
That's all. No more back and forth. Take it now or shove it up your fucking ass.
He's your horse now, buddy. You shove him anywhere you want him.
3 mil? Dang. That's some good negotiation right there.
Maintenance crew, huh? Nice touch.
Yeah, they clean up pretty good, don't they?
What next?
Well, whenever you sell a horse for $3 million, you collect the money, you get the fuck out of there, and then you go celebrate.
Yes.
Let's go.
You coming with us?
It's rare to see Beth like overwhelmed by a situation.
Or speechless.
Yeah.
You are such a fucking asshole. It is almost attractive. I need you in Montana for the auction.
Well, the horses are on their way there now. Be there tomorrow. You don't need me for that.
No, I need you for all that shit you just did in the arena. I don't have anyone who can do that. I don't know anyone who can do that.
I don't get paid a commission at an auction.
Well, did you make a commission tonight?
Of course I did. 5% to me, it's 5% to the...
Wait, I paid you $300,000 for that fucking circus?
When you do whatever you do, you put together a stock deal or close some kind of business deal, you don't get a commission. The circus is what you're paying for.
Wow.
Our ranch, it is in trouble. I need your help with the auction. No commission, please.
I can tell that was hard for you to ask.
Was.
I have an idea. We're gonna play cards for it.
Oh, motherfucker. That's it. I lost already.
What are you wearing under that dress? Just so I know how much you can bet.
My husband's gonna kill you with his bare fucking hands, Travis.
He's gonna find this funny.
Really?
He's gonna find it really funny. It is funny.
Beth, I really hope you're good at this.
That's a good hand.
Do boots count?
Yeah, boots count. Boots count. Everything counts.
Is this really happening right now?
Wow, queen's over nines. That's a monster hand. What do I got? I got one of those.
Oh,
So I've already won because my ace is over. But then I have another one.
with his bare fucking hands, Travis.
I'm gonna make him a video.
Fuck you.
I'm just kidding. You don't got a strip for me. Save it for your hubby. I'm gonna get a flight out tomorrow morning. I'll be there by noon.
You're a dick.
You're coming?
Yeah, you asked me to help.
So what the fuck was this?
I'm just fucking with you.
Travis,
Hey.
you're such a child.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That was so insane.
It's such nice property though. Like just.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
The place is amazing. I always wonder if that's what Taylor Sheridan acts like in real life. Is he just like a wild cowboy?
Listen, there's something I want to talk to you about. I want you to stay on.
Anything to stay on for?
Hell yeah, there is. When we build it back.
I've been here 43 years.
Yeah,
It's my
wow.
home. Sure hated the thought of leaving. Thank you, boss. Means more to me than you know.
I love Lloyd.
I know what it means to you. That's why I asked.
43 years at one place doing the same thing. That's talk about dedication.
Honestly.
That's amazing.
Uh-oh. You trying to see your baby? Or you trying to warn her?
Oh yeah, because one of the promises was I was going to take your kid.
What are you doing?
Trying to summon the courage.
So it's true.
Did I sleep with her? Yes. Did I have anything to do with my father? No, nothing.
I mean, but you could also spin that, you know, Sarah was taking advantage of you and just wanted your information and blah, 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 blah.
I mean, he still fell for her and slept with her.
Yeah.
So.
You had nothing to do with your father. Nothing. Zero knowledge.
None.
Liar.
Did she?
I mean, he didn't have knowledge. They had a conversation and then it just happened.
I didn't know anything until after the fact.
As Attorney General, why didn't you arrest her?
If she employed someone capable of getting to my father, and then look what they did to her the next day after the medical examiner changed their findings, what are they willing to do next?
Fair.
Plus, I look complicit.
Oh, you are complicit. Jamie, you are the definition of complicit.
Well, what do I do? I don't know. I don't know what to do. What do I do?
The only reason I am helping you is because we share a child.
Uh-oh.
And your legacy is that child's legacy.
I mean, you don't have to tell him who his dad is, right? I know.
How do you know she was involved?
She told me.
Do you have any evidence tying her to the murder?
Nothing.
So you don't know. You just know what she told you. When they complete her autopsy, will they find your DNA on her?
Yes.
Very possible.
Will they find it in her?
No.
What?
Call a press conference. Launch an investigation into her death and your father's. Clarify that you worked closely with her to restore the development. Vehemently deny any affair and blame those who insinuate it on purposely spreading disinformation and threaten them with obstruction of justice. Praise your father's convictions. Herald his love for Montana. Declare his death more than just a murder. It is an outright defiance of the rule of law. John Dutton's murder was more than just the murder of the man. And for them to freely execute the will of the people,
I mean,
it
she's
was
impressive.
a murder of their freedom.
I'm impressed.
And you will avenge them.
Yeah, I was just going to say she's very good at this.
Yeah.
No matter how thin the case, you must connect her to it. If she did it, then it died with her.
Ooh, he looks so evil right now.
It's like that confidence got brought back into him.
This speech will determine the course of your life, Jamie. Your political future is tethered to it.
Girl. I don't know. How do you sleep at night? How do you sleep at night?
How is that smug prick your friend?
Yeah. Well, about 20 years ago, he was training horses for your dad, and he took his help out to this bar, and I was with this girl, dating her, and...
Oh, I want that bitch's name and last known address.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay.
There's a bunch of railroad workers there, and one of them tried to cut in on my girl.
Oh, so now you're dancing with that fucking whore?
Oh, my.
Honey, do you want me to finish the story?
Yeah, fine. Go ahead.
Well, I told this guy to back off. He didn't. And I introduced his fucking face to the floor. And the next thing I know, the whole fucking bar stood up. I mean, I'm talking about 20 of these son of a bitches. One of these railroad workers walks over to Travis and he goes, "You better take a walk." And Travis is like, "I can't do it. You want to get to him, you got to come through me." I mean, we're getting the shit kicked out of us. We're on the ground, getting kicked, stomped. And I look over at Travis and I'm like, is he smiling? I think we got him where we want him.
This doesn't feel like a regular Rip story.
So he goes in there in front of this whole group. He's like looking around, and they're all looking at him like he's fucking crazy. And he finally finds his hat. He picks it up, and one of the guys is kind of tucked over. Wait, Travis sees him, and he's wearing my hat. He walks up, and he's just a bloody mess, and he's looking at this fucking guy. And finally, the guy just takes my hat off and hands it to him. I mean, shit. Beth, how many friends you got like that?
Just you.
It's a wild story.
Right.
The coroner's office just called. They're ready to release him. They just want to know what funeral home.
Well, they gotta send him here.
They don't send him anywhere. Someone's got to go pick him up.
What?
No child should. I can arrange this, please.
Thank you.
Dang.
They're bringing my dad home. We'll have the funeral right after this.
Who do you want to invite?
Nobody. This is our last fucking circus, okay? The funeral's for him, and for him only.
I was asking about that, I feel like last episode maybe. I guess because of the new change of John being murdered, they had to hold the body longer.
You in the market for a rope horse? I just wanted to come see you. I used to ride out here with your father when we were teenagers. Well, I wonder which tree you rode to. I don't have to wonder what you did once you got there. It's actually like right around there. You didn't get very far from the barn. With your father, just getting out of the barn was an accomplishment. Did you know my mother? Yeah, very well. I think I've been to more funerals on this ranch than anywhere else in the state. You have it in you for another. When all this is over, I'm laying him to rest. There won't be any spreads of food or 300 friends that he hasn't seen in 20 years. Just his family, his cowboys. But you, if you want to come. Yeah. I'd be honored.
That was nice.
I'll absolutely dread coming, but I will. I'll dread it too.
So is the funeral going to be like the finale? Is that going to be like the send-off?
That would make sense.
Or is it going to be the finale and Jamie?
What are we doing?
Making memories here while we still can.
Beth told me her plan doesn't sound like one with a future.
I have a different plan. Mine guarantees a future.
Care to tell me what it is?
No. Not telling anybody. Not yet. I know in my heart it's gonna work. I know it's the right thing.
Interesting.
What does that mean, Kayce?
Right.
What does he have to accomplish to guarantee a future?
You know what I do when I'm really upset? When my day can't get any worse. I go to a bar. Not a cowboy bar or a hole in the wall, but a bar for the tourists and the transplants. Those rich fucking invaders that wrecked this place. I wait for one of them fuckers to come pick me up, and when they do, I slice them from pecker to sternum. Metaphorically speaking.
I was like, wait a minute.
I don't know what that means. You want to get drunk with me and fuck with a bunch of out-of-towners?
Yeah, Teeter, let's go.
She's like, that sounds fun.
You need to get your mind off of shit.
Just don't get into too much trouble.
Right.
Great bar. Garbage people. Where they all from? LA, San Francisco, New York, all the failing cities of our nation.
Ouch.
Buying up all the fucking houses, saying they live here year-round so they don't have to pay the taxes that they voted for.
Oh, God, here we go.
Hi.
Hey.
My name's Aaron.
Of course it is. Okay, let me guess. Not Yale. You are too handsome to have the GPA for an Ivy League school. You look like one of those guys that picks the college for the football team. Ivy League for grad school, because your dad paid for that. And then you traded for Morgan Stanley or B of A. You don't like to work hard enough for Goldman or Vanguard. You've got a two-kid look about you. As soon as the youngest was out of diapers, she was tired of you fucking your interns, right? She burned you so bad in the divorce.
Is this gonna backfire on her? Is this guy gonna be like, I'm from down the street? What do you mean?
He bought a condo, he bought a fucking boat, and you've just been banging all these wannabe models, just, you know, trying to fuck away that dick you sucked that summer abroad. You know what they say, Aaron?
Even Teeter's like, damn.
Run along now.
Teeter.
I'm not paying for those drinks.
Fucking ask you to.
You got one of these, motherfucker? Yeah, I didn't think so.
I love her so much.
The dude's like, why'd I catch those strays? I was just trying to be nice.
I'm like, I don't know what to say.
Those are empty. What are you drinking?
You're motherfucking ice. After I shoved your head so far up, you got heartburn in your fucking eyeball.
Yeah, let's take the girl with Tourette's to the bar.
Hey!
I showed his fucking eyes.
I'm not sure this is the game for you.
But thanks for taking me out.
Poor
You know how I'm feeling.
There's a hole in your heart now. There's a hole in mine, too.
How do I fix it?
Time.
When I figure that out, you will be the first to know.
I love
Teeter just went straight for the, like, fuck you, bitch. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
I don't know about the killing part, but I would be like, fuck you, bitch.
Beth is more like surgical.
Oh, yeah. She'll
Teeter's like the bomb. Like, she'll just drop a bomb.
Yes.
But Beth will just slice you.
Yes.
Slow, painful death.
Yes.
I ask you all to remain standing as we honor a man who dedicated his life to preserving our way of life, just as we honor a cowboy who gave his life in service of that land and the livestock that nourishes your body. We know you have already received them both, that they look down on their family and friends and know a love and peace that we all seek. We know they look down and see us all hurting from their absence in our lives. If John Dutton were here today, his one hope would be that he inspired in you the tenacity to persevere in a world that sees you as an obstacle instead of the keystone to their very survival. May we all learn from John Dutton's tireless defense of your freedom and your purpose. And may we look to the life of a cowboy, Colby Mayfield. Oh, God. Mountain valleys for an office, a horse for his commute, a rope for his chores, and a hat for shade. That is freedom. Colby died exercising that freedom, and John Dutton died protecting it. To both we say farewell and thank you.
Kept the tears in. Kept the tears in. Oh, Teeter.
All right, first horse of the day. Somebody give me 200,000. Here we go, 10, 20.
I try to keep the tears in. Keep them in. The wagons. They're all empty now.
What now? I mean, what are my chores now? I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
I guess you sleep in.
How'd we do?
It was big. With the cattle, a little over 30 million. Buys us another year.
You promised me something?
Anything.
Don't spend a dime of your money or anything that you've earned on this place.
You either.
I don't have any money.
You do. A little over 30 million.
Can I ask you a question, business question? Let's take your car. How much is that worth?
300,000.
God
And if you
damn.
sold that to me for $1, would that be illegal?
It would be stupid, but it wouldn't be illegal.
I buy this car for $1, and then I take this $300,000 car that I bought for $1 and I register it. What do I pay in sales tax? Is it based off what I paid or the value of the car?
Tax is based on what you paid for it.
Is it?
That's what I thought.
What does he have going on?
So if we sold that ranch for $1 to somebody else, got her wheels
Why
turning.
didn't I think of that? Kayce! Whew.
Give me a day just to make sure.
You're smarter than you look, little brother.
You told her, you want to tell me?
I didn't tell her anything. She figured it out.
Figured out what?
The only way to save this place. Gotta give it away.
Who are we giving it to?
We'll probably find out in the finale.
Carter, Tate, Rip. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know who, but the way he was asking that question and the fact that like Beth figured it out real quick.
I mean, genius.
I mean, you sell the ranch for $1 and then the taxes are based off of that sales price. Is that how it goes?
I did not know that. I thought it was like Property Valley.
I don't know.
I don't know shit about shit. I'm not a real adult. I'm just a fake adult.
I mean, when it comes to finances in that world, I don't know a damn thing about
taxes and shit. Nope.
That's why you have people do that for you if you can.
Yes.
But I mean, not a whole lot happened in that episode.
Just a bunch of like settling some things.
A ton of emotion.
Yes.
And I think the finale is going to have a lot of big moments that wrap up the show if it is ending. Because, I mean, the Jamie press conference that's going to happen that she friggin' pumped into his head that had him feeling good again. Like, Jamie, like, he has very distinct body language. It is very, like, he can't hide it. Considering he's been in, like, politics most of his life, he does not do a good job of hiding his hand. Mm-hmm. He reveals exactly what he's holding every time. He does not have
a good poker face.
No. He, like, you could look at him and be like, oh, this dude is not feeling well. He is being bullied. He is confidence are low.
Yes.
Something bad happened. And then the moment like that switch gets flipped and he's like feeling good about himself, his posture change, the look on his face changes, his demeanor shifts. It's like night and day. If dude's not feeling good, you could tell, but when he's feeling good, you could totally tell. And the moment she started sharing this plan about what he's going to do and how he's going to deny all this stuff and how he's going to like pump up his John's vision of like the state and all this stuff, like you could see his mood completely shift. And
I want to see this. I can't. Oh God, I hate fucking waiting for shit. This is why I like watching stuff after it's already come out, and then we can just watch it at our leisure.
Yeah, for sure. And it's just one of those things where I don't know what Jamie's play is gonna be. I don't know what kind of impact potentially this is gonna have. Even if he doesn't even get to this press conference, does he get to the moment of being able to share this information, or is something going to happen in Sarah's office that they're going to find? Are they going to investigate him once they like check out her office at Market Equities? Because obviously he's still a suspect in this up to this moment.
Yeah.
And
just because you say a bunch of stuff though, it doesn't.
Right, because they're still going to investigate, hopefully.
Yeah.
And this idea, like I think they're going to find something in Sarah's office that's going to make things look bad for him. I don't know what they could find based off of the relationship they've had. I don't know if she kept any kind of record to like cover her ass or what. But the idea that something Beth did many episodes ago kind of just popped up right now with her snooping around. I'm wondering if Beth has any more bombs to drop in terms of, because I still remember the line that she said, Sarah Atwood, like that's not your name. Like she found that out because she didn't find any information on a Sarah Atwood. So I'm wondering if there's more bombs to drop in terms of her plan on that side of things.
I know. Her name is actually Claire, and she's a vampire.
Oh my God. Yes.
1883. Never mind. Forget it.
I was going to say something, but I don't want to spoil it in case those haven't watched any prequel stuff. But I just wonder where this all goes and if that was kind of like Beth phase 1 of her plan.
Right.
Because
she's terrifying.
The way, so like Beth also does not have a great poker face. When she is actually rattled, you can tell. Like it's very rare when she's in a moment of like, I don't know what to do in this spot. Like that's very rare for her. But there's been a few of those moments. And there have also been plenty of moments where the person talking to her thinks that she's got a one-up on her. And she knows in her head that she has something else brewing. And so like her demeanor never shifts. And while she was talking to Jamie while he was spewing all this stuff, like I know all the secrets and this and that, her demeanor didn't shift while she was on the phone with him. That tells me that she has something else planned in terms of like accomplishing the mission that she has.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's like, so when she said the promise that she's going to keep, was she talking about Jamie's son?
No,
or
she's
talking
definitely
about the murder?
I'm going to kill you.
The murder part.
I'm sure.
I mean, she's made a couple promises to him.
I know, but we haven't talked about the kid or seen the kid in a while, I'm not sure.
We just got the reference in this episode.
No, I know, but
he
like
was sleeping.
We hadn't seen it for a while, so
right.
I don't think that she's currently thinking, well,
it could be. It could be all part of it because I thought that's why Jamie rushed there.
Threaten and be like, "See this baby? You're gonna do what the fuck I want."
I thought that's why Jamie rushed to the house was to like warn her.
Oh, and I thought he just rushed to the house because he was panicked and didn't know what else to do, and he has literally no one else to talk to.
Yeah,
literally.
I thought it was something baby related, but I mean, I'm hopeful this comes to a positive, good, well executed conclusion in this finale, because I mean, the slow burn of Jamie's demise has been a long time coming. Beth has been talking about this for a really long time, and I think I think I said this either at last episode or the one before. The only one true outcome of this is Jamie visiting the train station. That's the only true outcome. After you Blood Eagle him, you take him to the train station.
Damn.
Because he deserves a Blood Eagle, in my opinion. But it's one of those things where if he somehow finds a way around this and is the one standing tall at the end of all this,
so mad.
that'll be, I mean, that would be a ballsy move, and I think I would respect it a lot. I just don't think it's the outcome that this show needs right now. But Jamie needs to have the outcome that he deserves. And it's one of a lot of pain, and Beth. And I think Rip needs to be involved. I really do. I'm still, and maybe I'm just like holding on to something that I shouldn't be holding on to. I still want Rip to know everything about the relationship between Jamie and Beth. Like, I want all of it to be known.
Yeah.
Because I think there's aspects of it that Rip knows, but I don't think he knows everything. So
He doesn't know about the baby.
I fully want him. Yeah, I fully want him to be up to speed to every aspect of their relationship, regardless if it's Beth's truth or whatever, because obviously they both have different sides of a story, and both of them have very much massive responsibility in the way things have played out in their lives, specifically about the two of them. But I want Rip to know, which means I want Rip to be in on this. I don't want it to just, like, Beth deserves it, like, in a sense of, like, the way they've lived. Like, I feel like she should get the kill by herself, but I think Rip should be a part of it just for...
Kayce.
I mean, I think Casey's already kind of removed himself from the situation.
I hope. Well,
It sounds like he's out. Like, he came up with this plan. I think the conversation with Beth telling him, like, leave it to me, I think that's... I think Casey's done. I think this is his kind of, like, I'm out moment. I'm going to go find the person that I want to basically sell the ranch to for nothing. And then he's going to go on, and I think he's literally going to ride into the sunset with his family and live happily ever after. I think they 1,000,000% deserve that. Whatever they end up doing, they deserve to be happy.
Yeah.
The three of them, and hopefully they can add another member to their family, and they could just go live on this giant ranch in this nice house that they pick or build or whatever they do. I think they deserve to just go and be rid of all this drama and just to go do their thing. And I think that's going to happen for Kayce.
I mean, I hope so. But I really want them to stay in that house after they worked so hard on it.
They're not going to. They're probably going to go far away, is my guess. But when it comes to the other members of the family, and I count Rip as the member of this family, they need to go hash out some stuff between the three of them, Beth, Jamie, and Rip, and just go take care of it. Because I think that's where this needs to go. If we're going to get a John funeral in this next episode, that shit is going to be heavy as hell.
Yeah. I will not wear eye makeup for that particular episode. Just some mascara. That's probably it.
They've done a really good job, you know, from the first episode of this part 2, finding out what happened to John and how things played out, and then what happened in real life. I was really disappointed in how things happened.
Yeah.
I've kind of recovered from that a little bit. They've done a really good job. Like, I don't feel like a whole ton of stuff has happened in these last 2 episodes specifically,
Right.
but they're moving to a certain place, and I feel like a lot of loose ends are taken care of at this point. I think we just got a couple more things to deal with. The Thomas storyline is one that I don't feel like we're going to get a good conclusion to. I feel like there's too much there, unless that was the conclusion of his story. Watching these giant tubes being built for this pipeline that they have going on, and him basically saying, like, there's nothing else I can do. We just need the people to do their thing. I'm wondering if that's the end of his story. Something going to happen there in this finale. I don't know. But it's one of those things where that either felt like a wrap up for him, and there's just nothing you could do, and the inevitable pipeline is going to happen, and you just got to deal with it, or something big's going to happen with this situation. Like, Thomas's story is going to somehow not have a full wrap up and maybe continue later down the road or something.
That'd be interesting.
But I feel like there's a lot, and there's only 1 episode left to our understanding. And I mean, it all needs to be around saying goodbye to John, and then saying goodbye to Jamie, and then figuring out what the hell Rip and Beth do. Because, I mean, they said with this auction, they saved themselves another year.
Yeah.
So what happens there Carter's still there. Lloyd's still going to be there. Rip's going to be there. I could see Beth still being there. So we're going to have like a small core of people still at the ranch and the house and the property. But where it goes from there, I think it's going to be really interesting. I think they got a big challenge on their hands. A lot of shows struggle with wrapping up, and that's no different for this. They've dealt with their struggles. They've had their drama, real life and in show. Mm-hmm. We'll see how they wrap this up. I'm very curious to see where it goes and how things play out. If they got any kind of twist for the audience, if they've got some other kind of way of wrapping this thing up. I'm all good for surprises. If they don't want to do the cookie cutter straight ending, bring it. See what you guys got. I'm very curious to see what they've got cooked up for us in this finale. So I'm very much anticipating it and very curious to see how it goes.
Same.
Do you have any other predictions, ideas, thoughts?
I don't. I just can't wait to watch the next one and yeah, finish it up. Hopefully good.
Percentage chance that Jamie kills Beth.
2%.
What's your percentage chance that Beth kills Jamie?
98%.
See, I'm still waiting for some kind of twist or surprise. Like, it's in the back of my head, but I just...
You know what? Maybe they bring up that reporter that died on the canoe, and that gets somehow linked to... I don't know. Now I'm just bringing up old shit.
I mean, you never know, but I think this is going to be a wild and very emotional finale.
I agree with that. And I am going to limit the makeup next time because I don't want to fucking sit here and cry it all out. But I kept them in this time.
I mean, that was
tough with Teeter and the empty horse.
When they walked into the... Yeah. I mean, my eyes even got a little watery there, and just seeing everyone's response. Like, there's real life emotion that these folks are dealing with in the show. So, like, I don't think it's all acting. I think there's a lot of personal feelings, like, obviously behind the scenes and all the stuff that went down, because it looked like those were some legit emotions that people were feeling.
Yeah, when she breaks down in the barn, that's okay. Stop.
Yeah, so I'm very, very much looking forward to seeing how they wrap this up.
You know what, though? I do want to go drinking with Teeter.
I mean, that would probably be fun.
I would love to go drinking with Teeter.
It'd be kind of scary to go drinking with Beth.
Oh my God, she's going to drink you under the table.
But not only that, but she throws strays, and it's like, is someone going to come, like, hit us over the head with, like, bottles or something?
Let's go.
I don't know. It's pretty wild, but
anyway.
Yeah, I think this finale is going to be insane. So, you guys share all your thoughts. Leave them down below. We'll see you guys later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.